It's one of the OGs in a long list of Disney Channel original movies. And tonight we're going behind the scenes with some of the spookiest secrets behind the Halloweentown franchise. The Halloweentown franchise focuses on the Cromwell family and Marnie's journey as a young witch.
I play Marnie, who, with her brother and sister, secretly follow their Grandma Aggie back to her home in Halloweentown, where an evil force threatens to change life there forever.
In the first film, we see her brother, and her sister discover their powers as part of a magical line from the world of Halloweentown. Their mother and their grandmother disagree about their upbringing, but when it comes down to it, I mean, magic wins, right?
End of story. Good night.
Here are some interesting facts about the franchise. The production. Halloweentown was one of the first Disney Channel original movies ever made, but it almost aired on a different station. Originally, the film was slated for NBC, but when the network passed on the Halloween-themed film, Disney Channel picked up the project. The screenwriter Paul Birnbaum told Bustle the NBC version of the script was actually darker. I remember a general sequence where they were traveling at night through Halloweentown, and it just got really scary.
I would like to see it.
The budget was cut from $30 million to $4 million. Director Dwayne Dunham said to MTV News, "I like the story of the kids and their grandmother and the mother and the secret and all that stuff, but it was like a $20 to $30 million movie when they presented it to me. Our concept was great, but the scope was way too much for us and our budget. So the trick was, how do you keep the tone and the concept intact and pare it down so we could afford to do this?" In the end, they made it work, and the film was shot in a quick 24-day schedule with background actors doubling up and changing costumes to create the illusion of a busy Halloweentown.
Bruh.
Halloweentown is actually St. Helens, Oregon. Kimberly J. Brown has been quoted as saying, "It was the perfect location, with a town square and everything." The director, Dwayne Dunham, loved the location because of how easy it was to film in. He called it basically an abandoned town that was an ideal place for the film. The film was shot in the summer, which means, yeah.
It's too damn hot out here for me. I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting really, really sick. I'm getting dizzy. Oh, y'all, I'm finna pass out. I don't know if I'm seasick. All of a sudden, I'm getting dizzy. It's too hot out here.
It turns out the year Halloweentown was filmed, St. Helens, Oregon experienced the hottest summer they had ever had. People were passing out, Joey Zimmerman recalls. The fish guy mask and the crazy alien mask, all made for very hot costumes.
Hi there. Must not be a morning person.
Even some of the main cast, like Debbie Reynolds, who almost always wears long velvet robes in the film, had it tough.
That's my mama. And y'all can tweet. You can do whatever. That's my mama. And you can tweet till you get blue in the face. I don't care. She can have whatever she wants, because that's my mama.
The Halloweentown book is real. When Grandma Aggie reads them the Halloweentown story for bedtime, we see a drawing of a witch that looks just like Marnie. Kimberly J. Brown revealed that these books were specially made for the movie and are in fact entirely finished books. They had an artist draw that picture of me too, so it would look like me. It really is a beautiful book, but there were only a few copies made for the shoot.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. He's certified.
Benny the taxi driver was a robot. When asked about how working with Benny was, Kimberly J. Brown revealed that he was actually a robot. The actor dubbed his lines after filming, so we actually worked with the robot. I'll always remember the sound it made. Robin Thomas lost his voice for a week on set. Actor Robin Thomas remembers shooting his big City Hall ending scene and how loud he had to yell. He had no body mic or mic of any kind. He remembers it vividly, saying, "I was having to project my voice down. There were fans, I was 150 feet away from the camera. That was challenging. I blew my pipes out."
Do not underestimate me, Agatha.
Thankfully, his voice didn't go to waste. The broom flying scene was one of the last shots from the film.
Well, it's fun to play a witch. It's exciting. Well, and I'm going to learn how to fly. You want to fly with me?
Sure.
Even though we only saw a few minutes, it apparently took hours to film. It was Brown's favorite scene to shoot because she got to spend more time with Debbie Reynolds. She also told MTV News in 2015, "It was so fun to do it with Debbie because she was always down for everything. She's such a team player. She always looked out for me, and she made everything fun."
She is the mother I never had, the sister everybody would want, the friend that everybody deserves. I don't know a better person. I don't know a better person.
There was almost a different and darker ending. In the end of the film, Marnie places the talisman inside the giant pumpkin that resides in the middle of Halloweentown. For an alternate ending, Marnie was to place the talisman in the middle of the magical forest. As Marnie walked through the forest, she grew older and older with each step.
I want none of this. I want out of this.
Even though the ending was scrapped, they got so far as to making a mold of Marnie's head in order to achieve the effect. And since the ending was never used, Kimberly J. Brown ended up keeping the headpiece for herself.
I know that's right.
A darker take.
Cal, you're Kalabar's son.
I guess I inherited my father's attraction to Cromwell witches.
I didn't know Kalabar had a child.
He didn't want people to know.
The sequel was known by two other names during the production, Halloweentown 2 and Return to Halloweentown. The latter was used later for the fourth film in the series. The sequel is much darker and more serious in tone than the predecessor and the following sequels. Despite this film's success, its sequels have been more comedy-driven.
Really?
Really?
Kalabar's spell was actually improvised. The script read, "Cal says spell and walks through portal." And actor Daniel Kuntz assumed that he would be given a spell to say, but that wasn't the case. When asked on set if he had prepared a spell, Kuntz lied and said yes, then quickly scrambled to make something up. "I just pulled something out of nowhere and they ended up using it, and I think it actually worked out pretty well."
Exactly. And I told her, I say, ma'am.
The actors behind Cal and Marnie are dating in real life. Kimberly J. Brown and Daniel Kuntz made their real-life relationship Instagram official on July 6, 2018, when Kimberly J. Brown posted a picture in honor of National Kissing Day.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
Marnie and her friends from Halloweentown are back.
Yes!
And this time, they're headed for high school.
Everyone keeps saying, hey, what's up? What's up where?
Now, she faces the biggest test of her life.
The hopes of all of Halloweentown are on you.
Getting these guys to fit in.
Pete, honey, could you do something about that tail?
If she fails, she'll lose all her powers.
I doubt that even you are a match for the Knights.
And the door to Halloweentown will be sealed forever.
Halloweentown, it's gone. Everybody's counting on me, and I want to make sure that absolutely nothing goes wrong.
Good thing she'll get a little help from her friends.
We are so gonna do this.
Because she's going to need it.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Kimberly J. Brown, Debbie Reynolds, and their monster friends are heading to school.
I'm an ogre with a little bit of forest giant on my mother's side.
In Halloweentown High, opening Friday at 8/7 Central on Disney Channel.
Halloweentown High is the only Halloweentown film where Halloweentown doesn't appear. Although there is mention of Halloweentown throughout the film, we never actually get to see Halloweentown, as the plot revolves around Halloweentown students coming to the mortal world. Kimberly J. Brown also had input on the third film. Even though this is her last film in the franchise, Kimberly J. Brown wanted to get involved in the storyline for the third film to make sure that there was continuity between all of the films. We had a new writer for the third movie, so they were nice enough to let me have a little bit of input.
Great. I pity the knight that has to tussle with you.
And now for something extra, coming during Hauntoberfest. Return to Halloweentown, a Disney Channel original movie.
Hi, I'm Lucas Grabio.
And I'm Sarah Paxton from the Disney Channel original movie, Return to Halloweentown.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
Do you think these two match? No, I suppose not.
And I'm the third. Sorry, I'm late, guys.
Yeah. We gotta talk about this one. Kimberly J. Brown did not want to be recast as Marnie.
Some people asked me or said that they heard that I was working on something, which was not the case at the time. I was available and ready to do it.
So stop believing the lies, honey. You know, I'm gonna kick it to you straight. I'm gonna just tell you like it is, okay?
And had talked to them about possibly about doing it. But Disney decided to go in a different direction and recast the role. That's really all I know about the situation and all I'm really gonna say about it. I was bummed and, you know, obviously loved the character in the movies and wanted to do it, but they just decided to hire a different actress, so that's the way it goes.
The recasting was also disappointing to the Halloweentown fans. BuzzFeed stated that the first 3 movies are the best thing about Halloween, and that the 4th film was best left ignored.
I mean, it's just appalling. It sickens me. I woke up this morning, I was so in a rage about what they are doing.
While MTV said everyone should pretend that Return to Halloweentown never happened.
All 3 Halloweentown movies back to back to back.
Debbie Reynolds' impact on set. When asked to reflect on Debbie Reynolds after her passing, all members of the cast agreed that she was the life of the set. Everyone remembers her fondly for always being in a good mood and wanting to help in any way. She's just very giving and wanted everyone to shine as brightly as they could, said director Dwayne Dunham. Kimberly J. Brown stayed close with Reynolds after the 3rd film wrapped. According to Brown, Debbie Reynolds introduced herself as Princess Leia's mother when they first met on set. She also says that Debbie gave her something special after the 3rd film. She told Bustle, "I actually have a note from her that she gave me when we wrapped the 3rd movie that I've had framed all these years." Halloweentown's legacy. A Spirit of Halloweentown bash is thrown every year. The party is to honor the Halloweentown movies and the place where it all started. Kimberly J. Brown and even Debbie Reynolds have reunited at the Spirit of Halloweentown bash, along with other cast members over the years. The festivities run for a week every October. You can also buy Halloweentown merchandise created by Kimberly J. Brown on Etsy. All merchandise is created by the actress who played Marnie.
Ooh, love that.
Thanks for watching. What are your favorite moments from the Halloweentown franchise? Leave a comment down below. And remember, be kind, rewind, and in the words of Agatha Cromwell,
Happy Halloween!
see you next time.